Okay, so today we're going to be working with sharp key signatures. Now, our order of the sharps is always the same. We always start with F sharp. Our second sharp that we add is always C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, A sharp, E sharp, and B sharp. So the order of the sharps is F, C, G, D, A, E, B. Now, if you remember when we were doing flats, so this is the order of the sharps. The order of the flats was bead, G, C, F. Now, if you notice, the order of the sharps is the order of the flats backwards. B, E, A, D, G, C, F. However way you want to remember it. I find the order of the flats easier to remember just because it starts with bead, but it's up to you. Realistically, this order of the sharps is important if you're drawing key signatures. However, for this first worksheet, we're just going to be identifying. So when we are identifying key signatures, it's important that we know what half steps are. A half step is going from a white key to a black key on the piano, or a black key to a white key. Now, occasionally it happens where you go from a white key to a white key, such as going from E to F, or E to E sharp, or B to C, or B to B sharp. We're going to imagine that there's a white key right here. Okay? Those are the two exceptions. However, the nice thing about our sharps is that 90% of them, or a lot of them, we're going from a black key to a white key. So, in order to find a sharp key signature, the first thing that you're going to do is identify the last sharp. Okay? So, if we're going to do this one right up here, this is our first key signature right here. Okay? We're going to identify our last sharp. That is F sharp. Okay? We know that our last sharp is F sharp. So then we find F sharp on the piano and we go up one half step. F sharp, up one half step would be G. Okay? Then we tack on the major. So let's do it. So F sharp, the key that has one sharp in it is called G major. That's on our board. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this next one. So let's identify the last sharp. That is C sharp. Go down to the piano. C sharp, up a half step to D. The second key signature would be D major. Okay? Go to the next one. Last sharp, that's G sharp. Find it on the keyboard, G sharp, up a half step. This would be A major. Okay. Identify the last sharp. This is D sharp. Okay. We go down to here. D sharp, up one. This would be E major. Okay. I'm going to do this last one, and then I will leave the last two for you to do. Okay, this last sharp, this is A sharp. Okay, A sharp, up one half step to B, which gives us B major. Okay, actually I lied. I'm going to do these last two with you because these are the tricky two. Okay, so our last sharp, this is E sharp. Now, as you notice here, E sharp is a white key, which means that we have to go from a white key to a black key. We have to go up a half step. The nearest half step, well, there's only, if we go up a half step, we're going to F sharp, which means that our key signature with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sharps is F sharp major. Now, this is why when we were doing flat key signatures, I I said it's really important that you have your flats and your sharps. Okay, if you remember, our key signature that has one flat is called F major. And this is why it's important that you have your sharps and your flats, or you're not sharps or flats. Okay, let's do the very last one together. Okay, our last, let's see, this is a B sharp. Okay, B sharp, go down here. Okay, remember that B sharp and C are enharmonic notes, so they look different but they sound the same. So B sharp, we go up 1/2 step, and that brings us to C sharp. And that will be all of our sharp keys. If you were smart enough to watch this whole video, then I just did the whole worksheet with you. I hope that you took the time to watch it.